Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our YouTube account. We are in chapter 40-10 already, so definitely making some progression in there. But we are here to do the summons, guys. We are looking for Aziz right now. We also haven't looked for Talene or haven't summoned for Talene. So when you get into the Cursed Realm, we've actually seen these heroes that have been used a specific amount of times. They've actually made it into a lot of different formations, and a lot of the leaderboards have actually started building in Aziz into some of these team comps. We've also seen a lot of teams that are running Talene within these team comps as well. So what's going on today, guys? Thank you for joining me for the Sunday stream. We have Karma here, Chase, Dark Blaine is here, Birchie, Dark Matter, Tech, and Madi is here as well. So I am hoping, fingers crossed, with our streaming luck, that we are going to get multiple copies. Now, we have saved these since the Awakened Heroes have been released, meaning we have 359 of these guys. That is right, 359 cards that we have saved. And I believe we have a few more down here from our chest. There is 2 more, giving us 361 in total, which is crazy. That is a lot of summons. Now, some players have said they spent 100, 200, 300 of our time emblems and did not get but 1 or 2 copies. I am hoping that is not going to be the case today. I am hoping that we are going to get very lucky with some copies, and also out of some of our common scrolls that we can get some copies as well. We have already accumulated 61,000 diamonds, so guys, so we do have a ton of diamonds in there. Opening up all these chests, we'll get a little bit more, and then we'll get into the summons. So I believe down here we have a couple rare stones. We'll go ahead and pop those up, see who we got to build here. And then our elite stones. We have 5. We are looking for these Celestials and Hypogens. That is really all we need on this account. So boom, we get just some more food. We got Maro, we got Sophia, which are already there. A little bit more food. So unfortunately, not the best pull with these stones. But again, we do have quite a few heroes. So that actually adds another star there on Maro. And he already does have his furniture. So almost completely maxed out, guys. Most of the heroes that we have in here are completely maxed out. We got to add a couple more stars to Laybearers. Looks like Mauler's the same, just a couple more stars. Wilders, we only have, what, 3 heroes that still need stars. Graveborn, I think we just have these last 2 right here. Then, of course, Celestials. We are still looking to finish out the rest of Helios. He has pretty much built. We just need a couple more copies. Looks like in turn we need 2 copies of him, which I hope to get tonight or today, and then the copies of Aziz. We've gotten lucky. We got double copies of Talene. So I am hoping we're going to get some of these. Yeah, Dark. And that's what a lot of people have been saying, is they're doing multiple copies or multiple pulls on 140 time cards to only get 2 single copies of Aziz. That is pretty bad rates. That is right on par with probably the worst rates that we see for the Stargazer. Don't know, the Temple emblem, or the emblem Temple of Time says 2%, which is the same with the Stargazer. But again, a lot of players are saying that the rates have been a little bit worse, which kind of stinks. So let's go ahead. We'll do our regular summons first, guys. So Noble Tavern, we are going to go Graveborn. I do want to finish out a couple more heroes in there, but we have 400 of our companion points. Again, fingers crossed that we can see some legendary light on here and get a couple copies out of some of the scrolls that we got. Right now, just food. Not even an elite on here. So nothing for that. Just nothing at all. These, we have 1 more day, but we've used all of those. We're building out Fane. 6 scrolls here. Building Alna, does she need engraving? Alna does not need engraving. Alna needs furniture, G-Ball. That is really the primary. Her 9 of 9 furniture is super powerful. The engraving does help with the damage survivability, but ultimately, Alna does not need that engraving. All right, guys, we got 6 pulls here. Just some more rare cards on that one. More rare cards. So this will at least be our elite, which we got 1 single, which is Raku. I believe Raku's at 4 stars already. 3 more pulls. And a double right there. Very nice. And there is Mizoth. So we did get a Hypogen hero out of there. Very nice. Peggy, I don't believe is at 5 stars yet. But we got a copy of Mizoth. Mizoth is pretty strong, guys. A lot of players, especially early game, build him. Unfortunately, hasn't made it into the meta formations, but it would be really cool to see him in some of those comps. And 2 more, just some rare cards. So we got some more emblems. So overall, not the best pulls so far, but we did get a Mizoth. Savior Summons. Yeah, Keck, absolutely, guys. We know the summon event is coming. I'm not worried about it because I summon a lot on these accounts. We make a lot of progression, and I know that saving the summons, like we talked about from our video yesterday, it is definitely saving the summons. Is Frampton worth building, Mark? Frampton performs really well. The big thing with Frampton is you have to have a very high investment with him to actually get him to work. So Frampton does take a considerable investment. If you're willing to make it into Frampton, a lot of players just chose to skip Frampton because of the amount that it is going to cost to build him. He does really exceptional with, you know, the 309, the signature item in the furniture, but he also does especially well or very well with the engraving. So he is very expensive to build. That is why a lot of players just choose not to build him, is because of the sheer cost. So even looking here, guys, just a lot of food. But I'm okay with food. I can recycle food. I can use food. If you have 60 Ascended Heroes, that is right, guys, a total of 60 Ascended Heroes. The food down here you can actually recycle. And I know a lot of players, I think we have Cecilia all maxed out as well, which she is right there. But the food you can use actually in here, which is nice. So we'll go ahead, we'll use Cecilia. We'll use this second copy right there. And we can go into this rickety cart and go to retire heroes. We can go to our light bearers. And since I have 1, 2, 3, I always keep 2 on hand just in case we get a new hero. But I can take the hero that we have here, we can retire. Gives you 2,300 of our hero coins, which is awesome. That is a ton of hero coins in there, guys, which gives you the ability to actually come into the guild or the barracks and buy out all these stones. You can see we have 40,000 right there. Or we can use the Twisted Essence. This is actually what we've been buying with all of our retired heroes, is picking up the Twisted Essence to continue building out our Elder Tree. You can see we're maxed out 124 right here, 90 here, 103 right here. So I have been building the support tree a little bit higher, but we've been going back and forth with building out these trees. Still have the tank tree and the warrior tree a little bit lower. Not too many heroes in there that are super important. What's going on, Carol? Thank you for joining us. All right, guys. So it is time, the Temple of Time. That is right. There is Awakened Aziz. A lot of people have been summoning him. 361 cards, guys. I'm hoping that we get him to Mythic, if not a little bit higher. Yeah, Freethinker. A lot of players never know. You got to have 60 Ascended Heroes. 60 Ascended Heroes is a lot of heroes, but people are sitting on food, not knowing what to do with it. If you have those 60 heroes, you can actually recycle them. So here we go, guys. It is luck time. I am hoping single faction summons. Single faction summons? Oh, these ones? I'm not too worried because it's just adding stars onto cards that we have. I know we're going to have, look at that, an elite right there, which is Treznar. Awesome to see. Wonder if we can get another one out of here. It is Hodgkin. I will absolutely take both of those, guys, because we're adding stars onto actually both of those, and we use them for quite a bit, and it didn't let me combine, but here we have Hodgkin, there we have Treznar. Definitely want to build those out a little bit more. Good to see heroes that we're getting that we do not have stars on. All right, guys, again, fingers crossed. I'm hoping 361 is going to be a pretty decent number. Get some loot in here. So this does give us a considerable amount of loot. Also giving the cards. I would love to see diamonds out of here. But I'm hoping, guys, there we go. There he is, unlocked in the second pull. Very nice. Yeah, it's way too hard to get Awakened Heroes. And that's what a lot of players, say, G-Ball, is just, it's very hard to get them. But look at this, double Aziz, guys, double Awakened Heroes, the unlock, and another copy. That is awesome. That is what we want to see. A double copy right there. Let's see if we can continue this going, guys. And I love getting the red chest. Red chest we definitely need. Come on, Aziz. We need some more copies. Just a lot more resources. That gives us our third copy. That will take him to Legendary Plus. So we need 3 more copies and we can take them to Mythic, which I would love to see, guys. So pretty good rates so far. We've gotten 3 copies. A lot of resources, got some cards out of there. We're going to use a lot of these resources too to continue gaining levels before we get into the campaign. Yep, double copies, as Javid called it. And there we go, guys. There's another copy. Look at the EXP we got in here. That is a crazy amount of EXP. But that's already 4. That is 4 copies. Look, Wilder card, double Wilder card right there. Love seeing that as well. And there were some more elite cards. Red chest, elite cards. Come on, guys. We need some more copies of this. Which, there we go, guys. There's another copy. So 1 more, we can take it to Mythic. Got 3 copies from 240. We've gotten, what, 5 so far? I think we're at 5 right now. I want to see another double. 30,000 diamonds, guys. It didn't show up as legendary, but there are our diamonds right there in the top. I was hoping we would pull it, and we did. 30,000 diamonds, just like that, guys. That'll give us a lot to Stargaze to finish out Helios. Absolutely 30,000. That's 5 copies and the 30,000 diamonds so far. That is where we're at so far, guys. Awesome to see the diamonds. Some more red chests, some more coins in there. Come on, we need a couple more copies. What's going on, man? Yeah, 30,000 diamonds. I love seeing it. And there's another copy, guys. We still have 110 left, or 111 left. But that will give us, look at the copies. Loving it so far, guys. Good luck so far. We'll copy this one up. There we go. So that actually takes them up to Mythic. Remember, guys, with the Awakened Heroes, you do have to have them to Mythic, have to have them to Ascended, have to put stars on them. It unlocks their skills. It unlocks their skills, guys. So if you do not have them built up to a certain point, you're going to be missing all of the skills of the heroes. And we still have 11 summons left, guys. We have 11, which I cannot wait to see. We have 11. I need some more luck to finish this out with our last couple summons here. Got some more cards. We have a ton of cards. And there are some more red chests, which I would definitely take. Come on, Aziz. I want to see 1 or 2 more copies. I would love to see 1 or 2 more. And there's another one, guys. Boom! We need 2 more, and we can take them to Mythic Plus. We can already take them to Mythic Plus. 2 more copies. We got the cards for it. I'm not sure why it started the animation, but there it is, guys. There's another copy. Very nice. We're getting really lucky here. We are getting very lucky with the summons out of here. We need, what, 1 more? We got 4 more pulls. All right, so there's 1. We got 3 pulls left. Come on, I want to see. There's another Wilder card. Got some more red chests out of there. Want to see 1 more copy. We have 1 single pull left. And here it is, guys. Let's see if we can get the 1 copy. It is another copy. Very nice. We did it. Another copy. Awesome. Gives us 1 final card, which would just be the 1 card right there, giving us a little bit more gold. But that is our cards, guys. That is awesome to see. Look at that. Another copy of him. Bringing him to Mythic Plus. So we need 3. We need 3 copies and he will be done. Awesome. I am super stoked that we got him all the way to Mythic Plus. We needed to build him out. Again, the crowd control that he has is very strong, guys. Used him a lot in the trial version. Been saving up our mats as well to build him up. There's the plus 10 signature item. This is our plus 20 signature item. Again, this is unlocking his skills. You have to unlock his skills, guys. You're not going to have the viability of the Awakened Heroes if you do not build them up high enough. And there we go. So there is his plus 30 signature item, which of course unlocks a majority of his skills. I think we might have a slot here in the Resonating Crystal, which we do. There we go. So definitely had a awesome. That is awesome. We got him to plus 30. We got him Mythic Plus. That unlocked all of these skills, guys, by getting that signature item. This one, of course, is the furniture. We're going to drop him in the wish list. And then this one, of course, is the engraving. So we definitely have some more to do. But we still have 91,000 diamonds, guys. We need to look at building out Helios. Need 2 more copies. We need 2 more copies, and then we'll have to figure out who we're gonna summon for here. So 2 copies, guys. We have to keep the luck going. We need 2 more copies. So pull number 1 gives us some mythic loot, which I still hate. It gives you the arena cards. Pull number 2 gives us a copy. There we go, guys. We have a copy of Helios. So we need 1 more. We just need 1 single summons or 1 more copy, and he will be ascended, and another hero ascended. Got some Mauler gear right there. A little bit more loot. I would love to see the diamonds. That would be absolute insane. There's another Mauler card. 1, 2, 3 elites out of that pull, guys. 3 elite cards. Love seeing that. And there is our last copy. There's our last copy, guys. So that will actually take him up to Ascended, which I love to see. We will build him out. The question is, I think, honestly, I'm thinking we got to build Zafriel. I mean, I know he is a really big carry. Let's take a look through the heroes we have. Yeah, I know I need to engrave Childo, but we have no engraving mats. I've been working on Krenn. I've been working on Raku. I've been working on Helios. I need to build him up a little bit. Working on Aziz. We have so many heroes. When it comes to engraving, I do not have the mats. I do not have the mats to build them up. So even if I take him to 1 star, which we definitely can do, I don't have any mats. It might be weeks or months before we get him to the engraving stage. Yeah, but we can definitely summon him. 61,000, guys. So we need 2 more. 2 more copies. We need a double. I would love to see it out of here is a double pull or the diamonds. I will always take the diamonds, guys. Let's see if we can do this. So just a rare card right there. Couple more rare cards. Uh-oh, did our luck leave us, guys? There we go. Got another Mauler card. There's 1 copy. We have, what, 5, 6 left. 6 left to get it. Mortis Ascended, yes, Freethinker. We're going to have to get him there pretty soon. But as heroes keep getting released, we still keep moving him down the line. We still keep bumping him down the line. But guys, we need 1 more copy. 1 more copy of Helios here. And he will be to the 1 star, to the engraving point. Which we got a little bit more gear there. Waiting to see the diamonds. Can we do it? There is Helios, our last copy, guys. That'll take him to Ascended with his 1 star. We still have 1 more summon here. Again, we never built Zafriel, which could absolutely help with the tower. But there we go. So that adds him with the 1 star. That is some amazing luck, guys. So there is the engraving. He is actually next that I will engrave because I just took Raku to the plus 30. Still working on taking Krenn up a little bit higher. So we can do a little bit of engraving on him. Not sure how many mats we have. See, we're pretty short on mats. But the 30 and the 60 are awesome, guys. This is awesome to have the energy that you get out of there. Wow, that is awesome. I cannot believe we pulled that many copies of him, guys. So we definitely have him. We got to add him to the furniture. Because I think we have some furniture for him. 1, 2, 3. We already have 3 pieces of furniture for him. So he'll go to 3 of 9 already. Which is awesome. We have 1 summon left, which Mortis, we need a couple more copies. Mizoth we got. Zolrath, I've been just building more with the copies. I'm thinking, you know what? Let's do our final one for Mortis. We'll just go ahead and we'll throw a Hail Mary in here for Mortis. I know I need him stronger. He actually dies out in the Twisted Realm quite a bit. But with 5,000 diamonds left, we'll do 1 single summon. And it might be nothing, which it is, just a little bit more mats. But let's burn through what we got in here, guys. 17,000 essence. Look at that. 17,000, absolutely. Another 9,000 there, which I believe that's what the inbox is full of. So another 9,000 there, 53. So we're going to be able to level up a lot. Well, at least a full level, if not a level plus the entire sub level in there, which is awesome. What's going on, nerd? Yeah, we'll definitely do the cards in the bag. I want to open these up because we can gain another level. And then it is right back to the campaign, guys. The Misty Valley is up. So if you guys are not pushing the Misty Valley, guys, absolutely push the Misty Valley as much as you can. This is the food that I'm looking for. I love getting food out of that Misty Valley as well. Because again, these are the heroes that we're recycling. Yeah, it might be time to go Frampton. I know Frampton is really strong. Again, he just takes a lot to build out. That is where I'm stuck with a lot of heroes. All right, guys. Still need some more elites out of here. 4 elite cards. Boom. We get Shamira. Not too bad. We get Isolde. A lot more food right there. We have 12 Mauler cards. We pulled 12 Mauler cards out of there. What's going on, Hyatt? All right, so what do we got? We got Brutus. We got Thisu. Not bad. We got Tylee. We got Drez. Nice. Double Verk. Not too bad overall for the Maulers. We need some copies of Mishka, which there's a star. We will definitely take that one as well. Light Bearers, we need Scarlet, which we got Peggy, and we got Walker. Walker is already at 5 stars. So again, guys, look, that is going to take a lot more heroes, but look at the lineup. 5 stars for Peggy. Very nice. We're going to have to update our list. 5 stars for Brutus, the immunity shield. 5 stars for Verk. Look at that. That is a lot of heroes. We even have Walker. We're going to add his star, guys. Got to get him engraving. Just kidding. No, we're not engraving Walker, as crazy as it may be. And then a lot of food, guys. We got rows and rows of food. I'm going to have to go through later and kind of go through and see what we can do to recycle some of it. So in the Elder Tree, we'll gain a couple more levels. Now I can take my Mage Tree a little bit higher. But we have the Oak in as well. 398 pieces of furniture already. Kind of crazy with how much we're doing in here. Helios is already in there. We have Brutus in there for the immunity shield. Scarlet, we do have to finish out. Zorath, we have a lot of heroes in here that are really close. Oh yeah, I know, Javid. But again, we can recycle them. The way that I treat when we get the trash pulls is we can recycle them. We can really, really recycle them. And I'm okay with it because we're getting the mats to build up. We're getting the Twisted Essence. What's your Celestial Hypogean situation? I have a lot of them built. I do have a lot of them built on here. All right, let's see if we can get... I think we need one more piece for Namora, which there's a piece for Brutus. Brutus, it extends the duration of his shield, which is the reason we have him in there. Could probably swap out for a couple different heroes. Baba Yaga, that is actually her first piece. Who should I get? Scarlet, a Star, Mishka, or Helios? That's really tough because Mishka does exceptionally well with the plus 60. Helios does really well. Yeah, Helios does really well. Scarlet you don't need. Scarlet is not utilized in the campaign, short of pushing the Twisted Realm. A Star does the big damage mitigation, but Francesco, you're only taking a 40% mitigation to a 60% mitigation. So honestly, out of those, I would go Mishka or Helios. If you have Helios already there, honestly, out of those, I would go Mishka. The big thing with Mishka, guys, is Mishka is used in the campaign. Mishka is used in the Twisted Realm, the Cursed Realm, or within the Cursed Realm. I would go Mishka just because she's used within the campaign. Helios, again, used in the tower, but not used in the campaign. Same with a Star. Some places, Scarlet, not used at all. What's going on? Is it Skeepies? Skeepy Scopgat? First stream. Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining us. If you're maxing out here, is it possible the heroes to draw after max? Yes, it is, nerd. You will continue to pull the heroes once they are maxed. If you drop them out of the wish list, they're Scarlet. We need, I think, one I think we need one for Scarlet, guys. We still need one for Namora, and there's Helios. Actually, let's add him in here. Oh, we had one more pull yet. Let's do our one more pull, and then we'll go ahead and we'll add him in. We got one card on the table. All right, so I believe that will be good for Scarlet. Let's add him in here. That takes us well over our 400 pieces of furniture, guys. It's kind of crazy to think that we have 400 pieces of furniture, but we do. All right, so Helios, let's optimize. That gives him 4 pieces already, which is awesome. We're gonna have to work on some of his engraving. And then within the wish list, again, we need 2 for Athalia, we need 1 for Namora, we need 1 for Scarlet. So 1 on the table, we'll take Scarlet. And guys, Scarlet's 9 of 9 furniture is really how you maximize her damage, guys. Her ultimate ability will cast 8 more bolts. That's right, 8 more bolts. Getting her to that 9 of 9 furniture is super strong if you are building her out. We needed her max out because of the extra damage, guys. Ultimate skill deals an additional 8 attacks. That's crazy. 8 attacks is absolutely crazy. What's going on? Chakara Bogsy? Hi, first time watching. Oh, thanks, Anon. Thanks for joining the live stream. 406 is our furniture count now, guys. So we will actually drop her out. You can see most of the heroes that we have, even looking at our dimensionals. Arthur, we're not using in many formations. We could build Albedo a little bit higher. Mahiro we do use. We could actually put her in there. But I want to pull the furniture for Aziz because we are going to build him. If I'm sitting on 9 of 9 furniture for Aziz, I am perfectly okay with that. Absolutely, I am okay with that. Most of the Celestials and Hypogens, we have almost all of them. Wukong, unfortunately, did not, but almost all the rest of them are 9 of 9, as well as a majority of these heroes. Guys, we have a lot of heroes built out. Thank you, Sono Rez. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we got him ascended, and we got him ascended to 1 star. So again, we're going to be saving up our mats, guys, to continue building him out and also getting that 4-piece furniture, which is awesome. Definitely going to build him 9 of 9. Not only the skills and abilities that he gets, but also the survivability. Really building it out there. What's going on, Raylan? Doing awesome. Today is my daughter's 8th birthday, guys. She is 8 years old today. It is absolutely insane that I have an 8-year-old and we're going skating later. It's going to be so much fun. We're headed out to go skating in just a little bit. That's why the stream's a little bit earlier. But there is Aziz, guys. So we'll get 10 more cards out of there. A little bit more loot. Definitely love that. And I want this frame, guys. That is awesome. That frame is crazy looking. Is Wukong usable? No, unfortunately, Mark, he is not. Scarlet destroyed Saurus. Yeah, Scarlet destroyed Saurus. Saurus kind of got phased out, though, when we started seeing Grez really coming up. All right, guys, so we set some teams here, and most of you know, guys, the auto battle. Once you get into 36, you can just auto battle it. Might take a couple times to get through, but I set all the team comps. So a lot of players were talking about on Reddit, how long do you go ahead and run battles for? Honestly, go through here, set your formations. Once you have the gear, once you have the artifacts, once you have the formation set, I just let it go until it completes the battle. We know within the formations, it might take a little bit, but again, it's going to take time to get through these, especially when you get to the multi-stage battles. It does take an incredible amount of time to get through here with some of the formations. So what I actually do is I hop over to AFK Arena Helper, set the formations. Again, especially when it comes to the 5 teams, set up the formations that you have in there and then just let it run. A lot of players, especially formations like this. This is one that is really good for heroes like the Grez Alna, and this is also pretty good for Lucretia. A lot of people run Lucretia in here. That's kind of the main progression team comps. A lot of players do run Ainz in here as well. So we'll see the Ainz and Albedo team comp. We'll see the Lucretia team comp. So actually swapping this out and throwing Lucretia in here, combined with sometimes the 5 pull, sometimes not the 5 pull, depending on the heroes you have. Here, I'm just going to go ahead and drop in the 5 pull and set the battle, auto battle, and there you go. Just kind of let it go. It'll work. Again, it might take a little bit of time to get it done, or Lucretia will just do it on the first time. But you can see here we're going to have to exit this one, guys. I was playing around with the formations last time, the Thorne Cheese. I'm going to have to set these formations. Do you think that Auto Battler should be available early game? The big thing with it, Fish, is if you're doing the Auto Battler early game, a lot of people can literally just let it macro for days. I mean, that's kind of the big thing, is it can be really difficult on just letting it go, just literally letting it go to make progression. It's at what point is the game, I guess, entirely AFK, where you literally don't have to do anything because you can auto battle it all. But again, at what point are players running the game where they're running, battles thousands of times just to kind of go through there and get some of these stages done? Some of these stages, guys, are taking an incredible amount of time. But again, that is what AFK Arena is about. So we're going to swap the first team to All Negrez. A lot of people are using Thorin comp within this one, which not a big fan of. So we'll actually swap this one down here. The Thorin comp just takes a long time. Lucretia, they actually have in here. And then the actually Raku or the Ainz. We'll try this one here. And for Team 5, again, a lot of players are using Thorin in there. A lot of players are using Raku, but they're actually running this team for Team Comp 2. So we'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. But this also gives me a absolute awesome chance to be able to talk to you guys. Because we have all of our team comps here, just kind of getting the RNG to click to get these battles done, which is awesome. Yeah. Oh, Bluestacks Macro. Bluestacks 4 had really good, solid macros. I felt like they worked well. But I always had issues with them. I always had issues with Bluestack crashing. I quit using macros a long time ago because I had so many problems with it. Then, of course, they just put the macro in the game and let it run from there. Yeah, I don't know if this team is actually going to be able to do it on the Auto Battler. We might have to change this one up. Yeah, again, if there's a lot of macro programs, there's a lot that they have in Bluestacks. Putting this in here, I guess the reason behind it is just to make a lot of these stages, again, that are really difficult for players, easier to go through. So this one, they're actually running Kelthar down here, Lorzen up here. And this is what I highly recommend, guys, is if you're running, different formations, just go through, set the formations, and it's an easy way to make progression. I feel like it is a very solid way to make progression. Because it is relatively easy to get through here, make sure you guys have all the best gear on your heroes and just go ahead and push through with the campaign. So we can set Auto Battler. This is the team at the exact same level that I'm at that actually won this specific battle based on some of the outcomes, which there we go. Just like that, guys. Thorin Cheese at its best. That is the reason I built Kelthar. So a lot of players were questioning why we built up Kelthar. Kelthar's really strong even when he dies. Even when Kelthar does die, he is really strong. And if you guys haven't seen, Dolly is alluding to another new hero. I believe the new hero that we are getting is going to be a Mauler hero. Again, a lot of players have kind of speculated on that, but I'm almost positive the new hero is a new Mauler hero. The question is, are they going to do support? That is what a lot of players have been kind of super upset about, is it going to be a support hero when it comes to the Maulers, or what are we going to get is, again, what a lot of players have kind of been talking about is what it is going to essentially look like with some of the heroes. So let's see the formation here, which again, some of these formations are kind of wonky. But we know Kelthar's coming over. Orthos, see, not a big fan of Orthos in here. Orthos is a tank that just seems to kind of fall apart pretty quick. But if I can get Lucretia to actually macro a little bit earlier, or get to ult a little bit earlier, after getting Arthur, I'm going for Wukong. Yeah, that's kind of the best way to go, Bun Bun, is going for Wukong after that, because essentially once you get to the point of changing out some of, getting the Twisted Essence instead of Wukong, or taking the extra copies of Wukong and making it kind of work that way. I want to make sure that, see, she doesn't cast the Spectre Disruption. It does take a second for her to get that disruption up. But I think we can get this one done, which is good. 2 questions. Who works better, Raku, Ezio, or Prince? And what investment do I need for Joker? Joker and the Eins team. Marcus, Raku, Ezio, or Prince? Out of all those, honestly, I have the most success with Prince of Persia. I usually run Prince with the Aziz comp, so I kind of run those two together, and they work pretty well. Raku is really strong, and a lot of players do run Raku within the Mahira comp. So Raku will actually be the finisher for Mahira within those comps, which works well. And what investment is needed for Joker? I just do the 3 of 9 furniture, plus 30 signature item, of course, for the damage. Really works. I mean, a lot of players, you can take him to 20, and 20 will work, but I go for the 30. Yeah, and just like what Javid said, the higher, the better when it comes to the investment in Joker, especially when it comes specifically to any of the damage heroes. The stronger that they're built, the better they are going to perform, because that is how they are. That's how they're built. So essentially, that is exactly how these heroes are built. If you want to maximize the damage, you know, CC can only take you so far. But when you get to an area where the crowd control is not actually going to work, or it's not super effective, you're going to have to rely on some other things. And I don't know if Lucretia is going to do it for this fight. I see a lot of different formations in here, so she could, and a lot of players are actually running the formation with Rain. So I like changing up some of these formations. This one actually Rain, Mortis, which again is super interesting to run with. Zolrath in this formation, which again, and then we could run a hero like Aziz, because he will actually just stop the target opposite to him. Let's go with the Warden on him. You'll see he'll just freeze Iran. Boom, didn't even enter. And if you guys haven't seen, guys, it's a cheese in here. You can actually get, what's going on? Apollinaire. You can actually get Zolrath combination with Aziz to stop Flora. You can actually stop Flora, just like you're seeing here, the stop with Iran. A lot of players can stop Flora right off the bat, which is kind of crazy to see. But they can actually stop Flora again. It can stop Flora literally right off the bat, which again is pretty crazy to see, but it works. Normally we stream at 1 p.m. Ezio or Prince, I would go Prince. Prince of Persia. Ezio, I like the finishing move of Ezio. The Prince's crowd control is just phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal when it comes to the crowd control that the Prince offers. I definitely like, and it might not be the best choice running him in here, but we can actually swap these up for a couple different heroes. We could maximize Silas in here. Again, Zolrath, we're running there. This is usually not the best team comp. So we can actually swap him out. I don't know. We could do some mitigation in here. There's a couple different ways that we could run this. We could actually run the Eins comp in here. We could do all Negres. Again, a couple different ways that we could actually run this. So I'm guessing the best for Joker next. Another quick one. Does it make sense to build a team with Ezio as the carry? Ezio usually does not work as the carry. So traditionally, Ezio will not work very well as the carry because you have to have enough heroes to get the rest of the team down enough. That's really the problem. Ezio is the finisher. If you don't have the ability to get the team down low enough in health, Ezio's not going to do nothing or not going to do anything, which is just devastating. Which here we can't even get through the shield with our all Negres. And again, this might just be a Eins comp battle. Yes, Solus is annoying, guys. Solus is a hero that a majority of the time when she ults, she kills everybody. So of course everybody hates her because when she ults, a majority of the time within the campaign, when she ults, she kills everybody. She kills your whole team. It's not even fair. But there we go. So all Negres got that stage down. Brings us to 40-14, guys. Again, making a lot of progression in here. Treznar, Kelthar, Hodgkin, Desire, or Fane next for the Graveborn. How far should I take him or her? Treznar does really well. Treznar kills out Eins comps pretty good. Kelthar, the only place that Kelthar is actually used, Joseph, is within the Thorne Cheese. So if you're not doing the Thorne Cheese, there's no reason to have Kelthar. He's not going to really do anything for you. Hodgkin is only used for a buffer. So again, a lot of places that Hodgkin is being used is in the Abyssal Expedition. He's being used normal campaign very rarely. Fane, unfortunately, we haven't seen very effective. A lot of players that have Fane completely maxed out, again, have not seen him very effective. So honestly, out of those, I would go Desira or I would go with Treznar. Those would be kind of either or. Just out of the builds of those heroes. And then Treznar, guys, just like a lot of heroes, Treznar is a control hero. So you do have to build him up. Some of the skills and ability or some of the signature items, things of that nature, you have to have built on there. Yeah, Thorne Cheese, you can just farm the Thorne Cheese, guys, for as long as you want. You can just farm the Thorne Cheese forever, which is exactly what it is. It is the Thorne Cheese. How much gems is guaranteed? The 1-star Lucretia, I've saved 80K on a new account. A non-80K is probably not going to be enough. So normally it is 35 to 45,000 diamonds per copy. So I've seen about 300,000 diamonds and we've gotten them to Ascended. Yeah, 80K will get you some copies, but it's not going to take it to Ascended 1-star. What's going on, Chris? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, you get on, you can get 4. Yeah, exactly what Javid said. You're not going to get built up that far. In your opinion, when should the auto battle unlock? Honestly, I think the auto battle, because it unlocks right now in 36, I think the auto battle should probably be maybe 32. I feel like once you start getting to the multi-stages, it's really important, or it really changes it when you start getting, again, to the multi-stage battles, because they start taking an incredible amount of time. So when you think of, the earlier stages within AFK Arena, you might run it, a couple of times. When you start getting to 2 comps, 3 comps, 4 comps, 5 comps, this is like you're doing 5 stages with every single comp. And then within those 5 stages, you have to win all of them. And that, again, is where a lot of players are kind of getting stuck, is you have to win all of those. You have to win all of those comps. You don't have an option to win less than all of them. Just like if you go back, it's actually I'm going to reset this because I want the all Negres for somewhere else. But once it starts getting to multi-stages, maybe even letting players feel the pain of running through a couple stages of the 2 battles. But again, when it gets to a little bit further, or when it gets to a little bit more of the craziness when it comes to comps, it becomes incredibly difficult to get through a lot of the stages because it's time consuming. It's honestly one of the big reasons why I do not push the campaign as much as I should, is it is very, very time consuming to push the campaign. Do you think another swap scroll will drop? I hope so, Atashi. The swap scrolls, I think they need to do something where it is kind of on, I wouldn't say like the regular, but I would like to see it be like maybe once a month. You know what I mean? Once a month, or even, let's say, once every 3 months, something of that nature, where you actually have an opportunity to get a swap scroll, because for a majority of times, you cannot get one at all. So it's kind of sad, but a majority of the time, like I said, you cannot get the swap scrolls at all, which is just super disappointing because they're very rare. I mean, we've only gotten one. Same with the engraving reset. I think it should be kind of the same or similar to that. I think it would be really cool if we could get the engraving reset. Would be cool to see, even if it was once a month, like we had said before. If it was an opportunity to get a reset, it would be nice. I really do feel like it would be good to see like once a month. Manchester will win today. Oh, you guys probably talking about soccer, right? That's what I'm assuming, Manchester, when I think of Manchester. What's going on, Thomas? Thank you for joining us. And guys, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and sub to the channel. I don't think we've had any on this stream so far, but we are at 23,000. That is right, guys. 23,000 subscribers. We're just a couple, I think like 40 shy of 23,000, which is insane. I want the Stargazer card convert permanent. Yes, absolutely, Free Thinker. That's another thing. I think they should bring it back when we get new Awakened Heroes. I think that's really the pivotal point, that they should be bringing those back when we get the new Awakened Heroes, because essentially with the free-to-play players, you have minimal to no chance of really getting the cards. I mean, even if you're buying the cards every single day, it's still really, really unlikely that you're going to get, a lot of copies of those, because it is the rarity of them. And I'm hoping the eye will make a difference in here. I want Stargazer card. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Free Thinker. I really feel they should bring that back, because the opportunity to get the other cards, are almost for naught. I spent $550. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, if you're putting things, as long as you're smart about the purchases in the game, and that's kind of one of the big things, making sure that you make your purchases and you're buying the things in AFK Arena that have the most value. Really. There's 5 good teams, build them. Yeah. And like Javid said, there are meta comps. I mean, that's really the big thing. There are a few comps that are completely meta, that players really rely on. And that's it. The meta comps really haven't shifted. I mean, we added Mishka to one. But again, if you don't have Mishka, a lot of the meta comps will still work. Mishka just helps some of the ones. Dead stuck at the Celestial Tower. And there we go. Brian, we got a brand new subscriber, and Lifestyle with Will. So we got 2 brand new subscribers. I didn't catch the first one. I turned on the sound so I can actually hear it. But 2 new subscribers, that much closer to 23,000, guys. They don't want players to use swap scrolls for new heroes instead of grinding. Yeah, exactly. Where does a star have viability? So a star is played mainly for damage, mainly for mitigation. The big thing with the star is a lot of players use her within the Cursed Realm. So that is where all of the new heroes are showing up in the Cursed Realm. And that's where a lot of players are using it. I don't know if this Thorne Cheese is going to work. We can look for other formations. But that is where a lot of players are seeing use of a star, is within the Cursed Realm. So a lot of players that are pushing that Cursed Realm, that's exactly where they're using it. And it's funny when I use AFK Helper and every single comp has the Flora Cheese. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's swap this. We said 2, 3, 4, 5. Flora Cheese is so prevalent, guys, and it's such a easy formation to use. It is literally just the cheese, which there we got down to Cirrus. Yeah, the Celestial Tower, the big thing, Chris, is Merc a hero. You know, even when we talked about the last video, make sure you're using your mercenaries. They are probably the single biggest thing in AFK Arena to get over progression. There was a time where we never had merc heroes. There were no mercenary heroes. And if you know, within the faction towers, you can actually use the mercenaries in each faction tower. So for instance, on the free-to-play account, I borrow all of my heroes. I borrowed them from Board. Big shout out to Board. I don't know where he's at today. But I actually borrowed all my heroes to go through each individual faction tower. The ones that I were super hard stuck at, I went through and I went through and completed 2 stages. So in another week, I'll complete 2 more stages, so on and so forth, until I get more of the heroes built. That is really my only option at this point. I have Lucretia, Chimera, Belinda, Brutus, Falks at 5 stars. That's not bad. The thing is, the damage. AFK Arena is a lot more about the crowd control and a lot less about the damage. Most team comps only rely on 1 damage dealer. There we go, guys. Thorne Cheese worked. Like I was saying, most of the team comps rely on 1 damage dealer, whether it's Ainz, whether it's Lucretia. Usually 1 damage dealer is the one that you see within AFK Arena. They're not running, 3 damage dealers within a formation. Very specific onto the team comps that you're fighting, but most of them are pretty minimal when it comes to the builds, when it comes to the heroes that we have within formations. And again, on the Grez, we might have to make sure that we got this team set, which I'm surprised. I'm seeing actually quite a few formations in here that are running Helios. And again, having Helios built now, he becomes an option, which I absolutely like, because before he was never an option, and now he is. We'll actually swap these. We want Pharrell on this side. Placement of heroes in here are super important as well, guys. Making sure, see, Oden died over here every single time. Pharrell, 1, he has dodge, he has mitigation, he has the fear, crowd control. Swapping 1 single hero will get this stage done. I didn't have Athalia merked in user. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Mercs, guys. Use your friends list. Use your mercenaries. If you have inactive friends on your friends list, if they've been AFK for more than 7 days, they're holding you back. Dump them out of the list. Get some new heroes or get some new players in there that are active. Same with the Bizzle Expedition. If you're sitting in a guild and sitting in, a bunch of just players that are not playing, get rid of them. Honestly. What hero is the best for cap 24 plus? I have a scroll swap and I don't know what hero to choose. I would pick a meta hero, Leo. Definitely making sure, and the swap scroll, guys, is very dependent. So very dependent on who you built, and a lot of players don't really get that. So if you're swapping a hero that is just a hero for a hero, but the hero is just taking, let's say, an ascended hero to a elite plus hero, whatever it may be, the swap scroll is meant to be used on players that are built, or more of the characters that are built. So again, when you look at that swap scroll, if I have a hero like Belinda that I have furniture on, that I have the signature item built, and now Belinda is a hero that is no longer used, that is what the swap scroll was kind of designed for. More than just swapping heroes to get other heroes. It's kind of the basis of how it was built or what it was built for. And that's where, like I said, just swapping hero for hero. If you're focused on building out the meta heroes, then absolutely you'll build the meta heroes. If you're just swapping for an Ascended, again, Ascended for Elite, whatever it may be, hero for hero, save the scroll, guys. Save the scroll, honestly. Is there an updated furniture wish list? I haven't seen one in a while, Free. The big thing is a lot of players or a lot of content creators, especially on Reddit, on a bunch of different places, don't make any more content. We've seen a lot of the creators are gone. The White Sushi, we still have In Season is in here. Dead of Wind Guy is in here. There's quite a few players that are still making guides for AFK Arena, but it's kind of limited. We've got a lot of more limited content that's coming out, so it's kind of relying on us a lot more to come up with a lot more of the content. And you know what? Let's try Helios in here. Just because, again, he's a hero that I haven't really used very much. But I'm wondering with the obelisk. See, he just got run over, but the obelisk stays there. And I was looking over here at some of the formations. They're actually running, it is Helios in here. Looking at here, they have him engraved though. But yeah, they did Helios and Rain, which again is a pretty interesting combination. And then Zafriel and Mishka, which unfortunately we don't have either of those built. But Nara is grabbing. So yeah, this isn't even going to work. Got to pay attention to the formation. Sometimes you can't pull that off. Lucretia, guys, is still pretty dang tough, honestly. Zolrath, and you know what? Let's go ahead and freeze Nara. I'm trying to find a use for Aziz while he's here. We built him, so I want to use him. But even there, Shamira just got destroyed. Or Lucretia just got destroyed by Shamira. Any comps with Craig formation? Yeah, Krenn is usually run with the invade comp. That's where we see him most commonly. Let's change this out a little bit. I think this formation really has to do with Helios being built up a little bit higher. Is the one that I'm thinking about. Let's see who else we got. And again, a lot of players run Zafriel. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of players because Zafriel would actually provide the stun over here. But you know what? Let's do the delay. We'll try this backwards. Lucretia can usually come through. There we go, guys. Lucretia usually does come through. She is just insane. I mean, it's such a strong hero. You swap scroll during late game when you max out hero fades away by meta. Yeah, I mean, the swap scroll honestly would be if there's a meta hero that you lack, that you're not building or haven't built. Again, it's kind of to redo an error, essentially, was the one that it was kind of built on, or how they kind of built it, was to kind of just fix an error that you had with a hero that is no longer used, a hero that used to be meta and now is not meta whatsoever. That was kind of the point of the swap scroll, because as we continue to get more heroes in AFK Arena, and we have an incredible amount of heroes in AFK Arena, some of the older heroes are gone. Did we burn the time emblems? Yes, Alrek. We burned them all. We got super lucky too. We got Aziz to Mythic Plus, so we absolutely built them out quite a bit. Got Helios to 1-star, which is awesome. Yeah, watch the replay of this. It was very, very cool to see, guys. I love the luck that we have, and that is why I do it on stream. We seem to have incredible luck when it comes to doing the summons on live streams. It seems like it works exceptionally well. Favorite artifact on Lucretia is the longbow. Guys, the longbow will boost Lucretia's damage, which is the reason why we run it on there. Anything to boost a super powerful damage dealer works exceptional. It absolutely works exceptional. Yeah, I hope they give us another swap scroll. A lot of players have also said that they'd like to see it available for purchase, which I don't really agree with the whole available for purchase part of it. I feel like it really limits a lot of the players in here if it is something that is just only available to purchase, which we can swap up a couple artifacts in here. Artifacts in here will probably absolutely make the difference. Our shield tank just has to hold it together. And I already used Zolrath, so we're not using Zolrath in this formation. But again, some of the, I'm not sure what she's wearing. See, she doesn't even need that. Again, swapping a lot of these heroes are going back between a bunch of different heroes or going through a bunch of different places, honestly, is really the big thing. And we also want to get the healing off, or the mesmerize effect off faster. Anytime running the Windbinder is really strong because it gives you that immediate, especially if you are running Rowan, guys. Rowan, super important within the formation because, again, if you're running him, Mahira is going to mesmerize that much faster, almost right off the bat, which is awesome. Awakened Walker, yeah. I don't know what players would even do if that happened, Freethinker, but in my opinion, that would be hilarious to see. But again, I couldn't even tell you what players would do for an Awakened Walker. Yeah, every 10 scrolls, I'll be summoning for Anon. That way we got the luck. I got some pretty good luck. I got some pretty good luck today. But we've also gotten quite a bit of luck when it comes to the YouTube account, the YouTube, the race account. We're actually doing pretty well in the race. We're halfway through chapter 35 already, guys. And that is in 2 weeks. I think we're 2 weeks at this point, and we are halfway through 25 in 2 weeks. I know Naomi is absolutely just destroying it. Naomi is halfway through, I believe, 26 at this point, which again is kind of crazy, but she is halfway through 26 already, which again is kind of crazy. Every formation I see in here is running the Thorin cheese, guys. Where's our cheese comp? What do we got? So we got Thorin. They're running Thorin with Lucretia. Interesting combination there. And Pippa Zolrath. That's kind of a funny formation. I like running the unusual formations. So Pippa with Zolrath, and who knows if this will even ever work. Then they're running Lucretia in here. This is the formation that they won with, which again, I think is pretty cheesy. But it is absolutely, everyone's stacked around Thorin, just like that. Not a big fan of the Thorin cheese again, but it works. Nobody can deny how well the Thorin cheese works, which is kind of crazy. We got Zafriel linked in the top, as you can see. But there we go. So he teleports over there, which is the reason he's zapping us. That's okay. Zolrath is in the shop, so 90% no zap or Helios is good. Yeah, Zolrath, guys, out of the shop. It is absolutely a big requirement to get him out of the shop. What's going on, Jonathan? So will the Awakened normal heroes also be summoned in Temple of Time? Yes, the Awakened heroes will come from the Temple of Time. After you get it to Ascended, after you get the hero to Ascended, you can add stars on there with the regular Stargazer. But yeah, the Awakened normal heroes will be Temple of Time. As far as I've been told, that is where they're going to be. So they are going to be out of there. Guys, buy the Temple cards. I stress it, and I've kind of stressed it again and again and again. Buy the Temple cards, because if you ever want a chance at an Awakened hero, especially if you are free to play, it's your only option. You have no other option other than that Temple of Time to get them done, to get the cards. And again, looking through here, guys, every single stage is Thorin. Thorin. I'm surprised how many of these stages are just running 5 calls in Thorin, which is pretty funny. So this might be a stage that we're going to be stuck at for a little bit, because it doesn't look like we're making much progression in there. But we did get through quite a few stages, guys. We got through, what, 7 stages? Because we're on 40-10, so 7 more stages through there. Pick up a little bit more loot. 2 more of our 5 boss stages. So you figure if each boss stage, which we have to complete the Infernal Fortress, which I believe we're going to be able to actually make some progression in here now. When I got to 2 teams, it's way more difficult to get through here with 2 teams. I think Aziz is going to help a lot through here. So I am absolutely going to push this, not only for the Temple cards, but also for the Stargazer cards. I have to continue to push this. And this one, as you can see, all of these hit the double floors. So I haven't really pushed them that much because it does take, again, an incredible amount of time to get through those double stages within these formations. Wish there are more important functions and utilities for the guild. Yes, Marcus. So we have said that forever. The guild functionality needs to be increased tenfold. I feel like it would keep a lot of heroes really engaged if they got the guild function together and they actually got things for the guilds to do. We're going to get engraving mats out of here. I usually don't, but we want to build out Helios. You know what? We'll go with furniture. We still have a couple heroes that we need furniture for. These ones we're going for our engraving mats again. And then here we'll do engraving mats. Usually I do the essence, but the engraving mats, another 120 there, which brings us a lot closer to getting Helios built. Boom. Taline. Very nice. 1 single stone, guys. Again, this is why I do it in stream. 1 single stone gives us 1 single copy of Taline, which is funny because that actually adds another star to her with a single copy, just like that. That's pretty funny that we pulled it that easy. And I don't think I have enough engraving mats to do the rapid strength. We're close. We're close. I would give it a couple more days. Also have a couple new things coming out. We got, look at that, some more Mythic gear there. We got an emblem right there, which is awesome to see. So definitely made some solid progression here. Yeah, King's Tower is multi-battle mode. Yes, it is. Once you get to 450, once you hit 450, it's all multi-battle mode. I know we can auto-battle it, but you got to have 2 comps in each one. And it does take an incredible amount of time. I started pushing this one, as you can see, to come through and pick up our red chest and pick our Stargazer cards. I just need levels, guys. When you look at a lot of the players that have actually come through here, so when you look at the stage formations, most of them are on a much, much higher level than I am. Even here, they're on 592. I'm on 520 something. So it's kind of crazy. Yes, they all go to multi-battles, but let's go ahead and we'll gain 524, guys. We'll get the sub-stage here. Then just waiting for Essence again. But 3 billion power at this point, which is amazing to see. And I think we might have got an achievement. Is that what it's telling me? Max the Apprentice there. And max that one out too. Max Ascension with all Dragon Slayer heroes. Giving us, that's right, 2,000 diamonds. So we're at another 4K, which is how we're getting diamonds so fast, guys. All right, what's going on, Marco? That will do it for today's stream, guys. We built Aziz. I am absolutely over the stars. We need 3 more copies and he will already be ascended. I love it. That is very, very cool to see. We'll actually max out some of his gear here. I'm going to take him maxed out just like we do with most of our other heroes. Even the gear, I usually have a ton of gear down here now. So there's Mihira's boots. But usually we have multiple copies of these. So it is relatively quick to gear these heroes out. Because again, we have a lot of gold. We have a lot of resources. Or we're actually out of resources in here. But we have a lot of mythic gear. We have a lot of gear that I just have to add stones to. And kind of change up. So even here, let's see if we have a spare hat for him. There's one on Lorzan, there's one on Mahira, but we should have, yep, we got 2 more sitting here. There we go. So he is looking pretty good, guys. I love seeing him. Waited to build him, absolutely. Yeah, man got a back-to-back. Yeah, Aziz, guys, awesome. And then, of course, the other big one, Helios. Love seeing him, guys, the crafter. Have to get this engraving. This one is pretty good. Enemies within range have their shields dispelled. Then, of course, this one is an energy regen, which is awesome. Each ally can recover up to 300 energy points of the skill per battle. So a very, very big boost there that we're going to be focusing on. All right, guys, so that'll do it for our stream for today. Again, thank you for all the new subscribers. We are almost to our 23,000 mark, which is awesome. Absolutely incredible. Got a lot more content coming. I believe we are going to get patch notes on Monday or Tuesday. There is going to be a new, and I believe it is a Mauler hero that Dolly was kind of alluding to. So I believe it is going to be another Mauler hero that is going to be coming up pretty soon, which is in perfect timing because we are going to have our desired hero summons, just literally waiting on them. Wish list, we have to remember, we forgot to change this one. We'll drop Peggy out. Who else do we got? We got Rigby in there. And then everybody, we have one more. Let's actually get a star there on Thane, Estrelda, and Belinda. Mauler heroes, I believe that is everybody. I think we have, nope, one star to Entendre, and she will be 5. Wilder heroes, we have 3 here. And that is everybody to 5 stars. And then same with our Graveborn. We have Fane, which we don't have any copies of Fane yet. We have Tresnar. And then everybody else is at 5 stars, guys. So we just left these empty slots. There's no reason just to put more food in there. It'll randomly give us whatever it may give us, which is kind of what it is. I know, Mauler support, that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I got my fingers crossed for, is the Mauler support. I would absolutely love to see it. So again, guys, we made 7 stages, which is awesome. Got a lot more heroes, got a lot more 5-star heroes. We got Aziz built, we got Helios built. We are definitely making some more progression on here. We're running through the AE. We're actually almost to the second boss right now in the AE. So definitely making a lot of progression in there as well with the new guild. So guys, again, that'll do it for today's stream. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.